Alright guys, I'm back today. Took me 30 minutes to figure out how to get my microphones to work, as I do this literally every single time. But back with Marissa today.
Hi. It would have taken me 60 minutes to get the microphones going, so we're in good shape.
Alright, well Marissa was on, gosh, like a year ago?
It would have been almost exactly a year ago, because the memory of us going on that ride.
Yeah, you're right. It was like last week or something. So, yeah, I've still never seen that episode.
Yeah.
We went on this trail ride for, what was it called?
It was Best of America by Horseback, and they do shows on RFD TV.
RFD TV.
Which is
very
hard to find.
Yeah, nobody has RFD TV anymore, it seems like. So I've never seen the episode, but they filmed it for their TV show, and we looked out for it for a while.
Well, and the funny thing is while we were on the ride, I distinctly remember them talking about, oh, we're going to be posting our Kansas ride soon. Because my grandma was super excited about that. She went on the Kansas ride.
She did?
Yeah, which had been a year before, so 2 years ago now.
Oh, okay.
And still haven't seen that Kansas ride episode either, so.
Weird. I mean, I assume it's out there. I could probably look it up, but yeah, I never saw it.
Yeah, I couldn't find anything from until a month before we went on our ride. So I was like, either I'm a bad investigator, which is highly unlikely.
Yeah.
Or they fell off the rails a little bit.
Yeah. Hard to say. But anyway, so how's married life been?
Oh boy. Well,
besides today, Marissa's pissed off at her husband.
Yes. I left the house expletive. Love you, bye. But definitely more ups than downs. Yeah. And it's so funny to say, but it's nice for the world to like acknowledge that your relationship is real.
Yeah.
Like, what are you going to say? Oh, he's not a good guy. Well, I'm married.
Yeah.
So.
Like, people don't offer their opinions as much as when you're dating.
Precisely. Their opinions I never asked for in the first place.
Yeah. But otherwise, is it like the same as...
I like it
You already
a lot.
lived together, so...
Yes, we did. But I just like it a lot. I feel like it was something that we needed to do, like, for ourselves. I feel like we even get along a little better, other than today.
Yeah. We're always going to fight.
Yeah.
But...
And this is like, we fight so weak. Like, we'll text each other and be...
Yeah.
And then 20 minutes later, we'll see each other in person. Oh, so anyway...
Me and Thomas don't fight that much.
Yeah, we usually don't either.
But, like, I can't fight in person because I'm a wuss, and so, like, I just can't, like, talk.
Precisely. I cry. So then I just text you. I just text you all my angered feelings from across the room.
Yep. He'll come in like, what's your problem? And I'm just instant tears.
Yeah. It's like, my problem is on your phone, actually, so please look at it.
Yeah, look at that. Look at your Snapchat or your texts. Yeah. Nope, I went to therapy hoping that I could figure out some sort of, like, communication tools or something, because I just can't. It will never come out. It won't come out.
Yeah, even, like, with other things, like, people I barely know, I'm so much bolder over text. And I just went to an appointment the other day, and they're like, I know that you still have a lot to unpack. You want to go to therapy? I said, is it going to be worse before it gets better? And she said, yeah. And I said, then no. And she said, valid. And I said, thanks. Yeah. I wasn't going to go even if you said invalid.
I don't want to unpack it, actually. No. Let's just leave it.
I'm doing just fine. Literally, it's in the corner. It's dusty. We're fine.
See, with, like, friends and stuff, I won't even argue with them. Like, if I'm mad at somebody or, like, just annoyed with somebody, I just won't even, like, speak to them.
Yeah, it's just like,
I'll never tell you. I'll just
like,
be like, unless you ask, I guess. But
it's like you ruined this for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. You lost your talking
I just
privileges.
Won't say anything ever again. Just like, well, there goes that friend.
Okay, noted. If Michaela ever ghosts you.
Yeah, pretty much.
You done messed up, AA Ron.
Yeah. Well.
We all have our things.
Yeah.
I feel like almost every person in this world could benefit from therapy, and hardly anybody goes. So if I don't go, what's one more?
Yeah. I go because, like... Well, I just don't have a lot of friends, so it's kind of like a social hour for me, and for somebody to just, like, dump all my problems on, and they're just like, yeah, like, I get that.
Yeah.
I'm like, thank you.
See,
because nobody else does, and I have no one else to talk to other than Thomas, so usually half the problems are to do with him, and
then it's like, what do I do now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to argue about it. I just want to vent.
I'm the same way, but because when I count my friends, I'll be like, okay, I've got like 5. And they're like, okay, your husband and your mother-in-law don't count. I'll be like, oof. We're down to 3.
Yeah. No kidding. Yeah.
But I have to go to appointments anyway, so I just do it then. I'm like, I don't need a therapist. You're sitting right in front of me. Deal with it.
Yeah.
She's like, you want me to refill your meds? I'm like, yes,
Yep.
and
listen to me for 20 minutes.
Yep.
So, is what it is.
Whatever works. I'm not out here, ruining people's lives or doing anything shady, doing drugs. I'm fine. I don't need therapy.
Yeah. How's the new dog?
Oh my gosh. It's so funny because I distinctly remember my first dog, my lab, as a puppy and like all the weird things that she did and like the annoying things she did. And Mabel, the new golden retriever, is nearly identical.
Oh, really?
Which is really sad because the lab is turning 7 next year. That's when they become a senior.
Well, didn't you say that she had a little bit of retriever in her?
She does.
Supposedly?
She is half golden. I met her parents. She was chocolate lab dad or chocolate lab mom, golden retriever dad, and she came out all black.
She's jet black. Which I've heard that's like if you mix a chocolate and a yellow, you'll almost always get black.
Which is so weird to me.
Yeah.
I'm not looking into it.
I don't know genetics and stuff.
I don't either, but I'm not looking into it. But I still think it's weird. But they're nearly identical. She is just such a good dog, and all the things that she does just remind me of 7 years ago when I had this little puppy that did the same. So the poor pointer is like, why doesn't mom love me as much as the other two?
Literally. Like I like Riley, but I don't think I'll get another pointer again after her.
Yeah, I asked my husband. I texted him. I saw this thing on Facebook that said, would you ever get another pointer? And I was like, I should text my husband and find out. And he goes, yeah, they're great.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, our crate to contain this dog was $1,400.
Yeah.
The crate that contained the puppy, 60, 80, somewhere in there.
A wire one.
And they're the same size. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
We take the pointer everywhere.
I feel like you just shouldn't have, like, this goes for a lot of dogs too, but pointers in particular, like, you just shouldn't even have one if you don't have like a real job for it or a use for it, like hunting, like what they're for. And like that's my thing with Riley is like she's just not like a pet type of dog. Yeah. She's so hyper all the time, and like she just does stupid things all the time, even though she knows better. And
see and I agree 100%. The problem with Barrett is not even the like hyperactivity. It's the level of anxiety, because I can get him to calm down very quickly. He listens very well if I am present. But if we have a door separating us, the world is absolutely ending. Yeah. He can look me in the eye and lose his mind.
Yeah. Her pointer has like extreme severe anxiety. Riley thankfully doesn't have that, because there's no way I could deal with her. I'd be like, somebody take this fucking dog and never bring it back. But
I called the vet one day and I was like, hey, so we have yet to find a medication that works for this dog, and there's like one option left. And he is unhappy. This was like a few months ago, and he's gotten a little better since then. I was like, he's unhappy more than 50% of the time. And I was like, does he qualify for behavioral euthanasia? Because I'm sure this dog would rather be like
dead
than
constantly anxious.
And she's like, well, have you tried finding a home for him on a farm? I said, okay, so here's the thing about that. When you're on a farm, did you know at bedtime you go inside?
Yeah.
And I was like, if this dog isn't...
Being on a farm doesn't fix all problems.
No. I was like, it's not about like energy level at all. At the end of the day, he's like, okay, let's go to bed. I'm done.
Yeah. Which, like, Riley, when we have had her inside, like, in the winter and stuff, she does eventually calm down and we'll take a nap. But it's, like, every single day when I'm, like, hooking up her leash and stuff, like, she's jumping all over the place, like, wagging her tail and, like, I'm like, hold still. I yell at her multiple times a day to hold the fuck still and sit down. And she just doesn't. Yeah. She never will.
And Barrett listens so well, but, like, when he is having his 30th mental breakdown of the day, it's like, I could give you away to anybody right now.
Yeah, literally. No, I could never.
And my husband was like, no, we can't give him to just anybody. And I couldn't find...
Nobody else would want him.
I couldn't find a home for him because nobody else wanted him.
Yeah.
It was just, it's
Yeah,
rough.
no, unless you have like an actual job for them to do, I just feel like they just don't make good like pet dogs. And like Riley, like she is so gun shy. Like the house I lived in before this, we literally lived on a gun range, and we adopted Riley from these people that were just giving her away for free because my ex hunted. So we were like, okay, he could use her, and like she's active, I could take her hiking and stuff. Well, didn't know that she was like scared of gunfire. So every other day or something, when they would have like their permit to carry classes and stuff on this gun range and they'd fire, she would literally, she'd get anxious, and to the point of like mutilizing. I mean, she chewed up like our door frame and the metal door and like ripped her paws open and like literally just went ballistic pretty much, which we didn't know most of the time because we weren't home. She was home alone doing this. So then like, I don't know, after a few different times I actually noticed like our back door was all chewed up and shit, and I was like, oh great, well we're not getting our deposit back on that. But like if you actually have like an objective for her, like if you take her out shooting and like have something for her to go point at and retrieve, like she's not scared of it. But I don't hunt, so
yeah, Barrett just like, nothing is as good to him as laying on your lap and every part of his body touching your body. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I love a cuddly dog, but at the same time,
go away.
You have this beard growing in, this little prickly beard.
God.
And I don't want it touching me, touching my face.
Yeah.
30 hours a day.
Mm-hmm. Is he AKC?
Yes.
Or anything? He is.
Yes.
Yeah,
and so all my dogs, or not all my dogs, Nina was not AKC, but both her parents were. Make that make sense. So, like, we're going to mix two dogs that are registered to, yeah. But Barrett is AKC, and we actually registered him. So he's, like, Barrett's big shot in AKC. We've got his papers.
Yeah.
And then Mabel is AKC registerable, but Derek said it's bad luck. because
of Barrett?
After we registered Barrett, that's when it got bad.
Riley supposedly has really good pointer lines.
Yeah, that's what the guy said about Barrett too, but
you're like, I don't know.
Like, where'd the anxiety come from?
Yeah.
Please. Yeah.
Yeah, I know a lot of people seem to like Goldens too, but I've just never been a Golden girl. I mean, we have a lot of really good ones at work. I work at a vet's office, so like we have a lot of really good ones that come in, but it always seems like they have to be like 8 years old before they're finally good and calm and nice to be around. All of the young ones are like, just fucking spastic, jumping off the walls, jumping onto things, jumping on you. They're spinning in circles, like you can't control them. I'm like, oh my God, why would anyone want this dog?
Nina is, like I said, 5 months from 7, and she's, you wouldn't believe it. If you didn't look at her like and see the white growing in, you'd be like, that dog's like 2.
Yeah. Riley's 10 this year.
Mentally just not there, not following the body. And so I get that. Mabel is following the same track.
Yeah. I have a coworker that has a Golden that's 2, I think. And that dog, I literally don't even want to be around that dog. Like, he comes in, he's like just a tornado, like tearing up everything, running around, jumping on people, like literally like bouncing off the wall, like jumping on the wall and bouncing off of it. I'm like, get that dog away from me.
The good thing that I think
to do with that.
Mabel is going to have is that when we got Barrett, I traded Nina myself at like 17. What did I know? So she's got some quirks that are my fault. But Barrett, I mean, he had to have like boot camp.
Yeah.
Because if you go easy on him, like you had to really, I don't know how to explain it, but he had to have, like you said, like an objective, and he had to be consistent.
Yes.
And it's like a mentally ill person, like consistency, structure, etc. And so Mabel is getting boot camp parents now.
Yeah, that's
because
good.
that's what we did with Barrett, and she is.
And that's what so many dogs need, and just like nobody does it because they just want like this cute pet or whatever. Like, I'm not a German Shepherd person either. Like, I do not like German Shepherds because the majority of them are stupid pricks because their owners don't, like, give them the actual, like, structure that they need.
Yep.
But, like, Melanie's dogs, like, ever since they were puppies, Mel's always been really hard on her dogs to make sure that they are, like, well-behaved and they can go in public and not bite somebody or bite somebody else's dog and stuff. So, like, they're, like, tolerable to be around. Like, I don't mind her dogs. But most German Shepherds, I'm like, ugh.
And people are about to do the same thing with Belgian Malinois.
Oh my god,
like,
yeah.
Oh, they're so cute. And it's like, you have a cat. Mm-hmm. That cat will die tomorrow.
I'm not a big dog person, so. There's very few big dogs that I'm like, oh, they're cute.
I am not a little dog person. I want a dog that if you break in.
Mel's not either.
Yeah. If you break into my house and you try to hurt me, they will end your life. They will fuck you up.
Well, a Chihuahua would be happy to do that for you.
Happy to, but the ability.
A
like,
chappy.
My grandpa knocked on my bedroom door one day to let Nina outside. In his own house. I'm living with my grandpa. And she didn't hear him knock, but she heard him open the door. And she jumped over me, straddled me. All the hair on her back flew up.
Oh my gosh.
The meanest.
My dad, his wife got a dachshund last year. Dachshund puppy. And still to this day, every time I go to their house, I open the door, all his hair on his back stands up. He's
like a little hyena.
I'm like, oh my god, I've seen you 800 times. Like, shut up.
She was ready to kill. And then he's like, my grandpa's voice quivered. He's like, Nina, it's me. Oh, okay. Hair immediately down. But I was like, this dog would kill for me. Yes. So I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
No, I like my little dogs that just like to cuddle and lay around all day.
Right, sit on your lap.
Yeah.
My dogs think
but
they
like
can sit on my
with
lap.
Chaz, like Chaz was such a good dog because he was lazy. He laid around all day, could nap 20 hours out of the day, no problem. But if we wanted to go for a walk, he'd walk for miles with me. He never like even had the thought of biting anyone ever in his life. Like he just literally never did anything wrong.
Yeah. And the ironic thing is, if you take the anxiety out of Barrett, you just described my pointer. Mm-hmm. Like, happy to go on a walk, happy to meet other dogs, very naturally good about, like, boundaries with other dogs. Mm-hmm. If you don't like me, I'll just stay away. If you want to play, I'll play.
Yeah, see, Chaz would just ignore pretty much any other dogs.
Exactly.
He's like, I don't like you, I'm going to walk away and
That's
go over
the
here.
ideal dog right there.
Yeah.
Because
he's just the best dog ever. And so whenever, like, I get annoyed at other people's dogs, they're like, well, if Chaz would have done that. I'm like, Chaz wouldn't have. He just would have never.
Literally.
He literally wouldn't have.
Like, my perfect little angel, excuse you.
He wouldn't have. I'm like, I'm not just saying that because he was the best boy in the world, but he was genuinely the best boy in the world because he just never would have done that.
Yeah. I mean, some dogs are just built different in a good way.
And if I ever had to, like, get after him and, like, yell at him, like, ears would drop, tail would tuck, he'd be like, oh my god.
I'm sorry. I will never do that ever again.
Literally. I'm like, he just was the best.
Yeah. And that's Derek's excuse for, like, why we have to keep Barrett, and he'll die of old age because...
Or a heart attack because he's fucking anxious.
He used to, which we switched his food, and this has helped, so maybe that was part of it, but he used to get so anxious that he would puke
oh my gosh.
his food back up hours after eating it.
Yeah.
And leave an inch of water in the bottom of his kennel. And it's not water, it's drool and panting. And I'm like, dude, that's when I called the vet. And I was like, this guy's miserable. And she's like, well, we did like a fecal on him, and like his stomach was well managed, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm aware.
No, he's just insane.
Yes, he's just losing his mind. Like, as it turns out, when I get really anxious, I also puke. Mm-hmm. Fun fact about me. So, relating to this dog in a way I don't want to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And he's neutered, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for ruining a cloth chair, Barrett. That was the final straw to the neuter.
Yeah.
Peeing on a chair until our whole house smelled like pee.
Yep.
I was like, yep.
Well, like, not neutering them, like, just leads to so many more issues and stuff.
Right,
so.
and like, just like
and
Mabel.
behavior is worse, usually.
Yeah. I'm gonna spay her, but I'm gonna wait for her to get big to spay her. Just like I did with Nina.
Yeah.
But that girl is not... People have already approached me. Do you want to have puppies? Like, I have a stuff... And I'm like, no.
No.
I want nothing more in life than to not have puppies, actually.
No, literally. Yeah. No, I can't believe how many people, like, bring very grown dogs in that are still intact. And I never really was, like, familiar with like PIO infections before working at the vet's office, but we have so many female dogs.
What's the point?
That come in with a PIO, or like the owners don't know anything about it, so they like leave it for days and days untreated, and the dog dies because it's literally leaking infection out of her lady bits, and she's all bloated and swollen and stuff. It's like,
what's the point of taking the chance?
Yeah.
No.
Like, if you would have just got her fixed.
Yeah.
You know, and dogs that are never even having puppies anyway, that you don't plan on breeding, like, why would you even leave them intact then?
Exactly.
Just spend the money and get it done. There are credit cards for anybody that, you know, has a hard time affording vet bills. There is things like Care Credit that you can, like, put your vet bills on it. It's like a credit card. Yeah. You have to make sure your vet's office takes it, though, which really irritates me. Like, it really irritated me with Chaz when he was starting to have, like, medical issues, that, like, some vet's offices just don't take Care Credit. And I'm like, why would you not take Care Credit?
Literally. I mean, you don't know what situation somebody's in.
Yeah. And, like it doesn't run through terminals like a normal credit card. Like, you don't put it in, like, the chip reader.
Right.
Because it doesn't work that way. They have to, like, input it in their Care Credit reports. But, like, just get it. Like, every vet's office should just get it.
Or even, like,
if you're not going to offer some sort of payment plan.
Even, like, being the person to go ahead and, you know what? Let's have a vet bill credit card.
Yeah.
Because,
to just have a credit card, that you only put vet bills on. Yeah.
Ironically, I closed the card and then, like, I don't know, 2 months later, my cat
And I'm all
died.
for, like, you shouldn't have animals if you don't have, like, the ability to pay a vet bill here and there if something comes up. But some vets, like, vet hospitals and stuff, like emergency clinics and things, the amount that they're charging anymore is, like, catastrophic.
Yeah.
I mean, we will get, like, records from other clinics, like, when animals come in, and we'll ask, like, the other clinics for their records and stuff, and they'll send them over, and they are charging people for everything. Like, every needle they have to throw away, they're charging them for. Every, like, you get a lump taken off, they charge you for a biohazard disposal fee. They, like, everything. Gloves. Like,
yeah.
Like, they're
gloves that are $3 for a pack of 100.
Yeah, a needle. Needles are, like, 10 cents. Like, it is not costing you extra to use a few needles.
And you're not charging me 10 cents.
Yeah.
You're charging me $2.
Yeah, $2 to dispose of this needle. And, like, at the clinic I work at, like, when we take lumps off dogs and stuff, they just go in the fucking trash.
Yeah, I mean,
there's no biohazard disposal. They go in the garbage. Your dog needs a leg amputation, the leg goes in the dumpster. I mean,
it's not like
it's not costing us anything extra.
It's not like when you check for rabies.
Yeah.
Like, that's this is fat.
Right. Yeah.
And blood.
Yeah, we're not cutting a whole head off.
No.
That's diseased or something. Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
crazy. So, like, I know the emergency clinic, like, that's closest to us, I mean, people will run up, like, $5,000 in a night.
Yeah, I mean, my cat...
emergency clinic. And that is literally, like, nobody can afford that.
Yeah, my cat, they were like... I called them. I said, hey, I think he's having an emergency. I can't for the life of me remember what it was. It's like feline, idiopathic, something, something, something. But it was a bladder blockage that came back a lot. And I was like, hey, I think this is an emergency. Like, he's peeing on the floor and squalling. And they're like, that is an emergency. I was like, great. Can I bring him in? Yes. It's $250 for the emergency fee, which I don't think is that bad considering what it could be.
Yeah, it could be worse.
But I was like, okay. And then as we're walking out, I'm like, oh, okay, I got to pay my $250. And they go, no, it's fine. We're keeping your cat overnight. You can pay it when you pick him up tomorrow. And I was like, can you imagine not... They were really good about it in telling me the fee. Not knowing that. Leaving your animal with them.
Yeah.
And then they're like, hey, so $600 tomorrow?
Yeah.
No, not a chance.
Yeah, we always definitely tell people when they're bringing animals in, like, there's going to be an after-hours fee.
Yeah.
Runs you about this much. So, and a lot of times that deters people from bringing them in. They're like, oh, we'll take the chance and wait till tomorrow.
I ain't taking the chance.
Yeah.
Plus, pissing on the floor and squalling is pretty annoying. So I'm not sleeping through that.
A lot of clinics and stuff, too, like, if you just disclose to your vet, like, you know, we're short on funds or money's tight right now, if that, like, limits what you can do for us. A lot of places, like, are totally understanding.
Right.
Or, like, they'll like, try some, like, a generic med instead of the name brand. Or, like, people will donate meds back that they didn't use. We might give you some of those. Like, what drives me nuts is when I have to help up front and people come in for their regular appointments, they get their appointments done, take their dog out to the car, they come back in and they're like, oh, I only have, like, $50.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
And you know
why?
What the office fee, I mean.
Yeah. No, they totally knew. They just got it all done anyway and then was just like hoping that we'd cut them a break or something. Yeah, and I'm like, why did you not disclose that when you came in the door? And to the vet, literally. Because the vet could have done something different for you, but now you've ran up this $250 bill and you only have $50.
Yeah.
So.
Do you want lime and lepto? Yes. Oh, but I only have $50. Then why are we getting lime and lepto today? Get it another day. It's literally optional.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what's annoying. So if you guys are struggling like with, you know, money and stuff, like you can tell your vet that. They're not gonna like judge you.
Right.
It happens all the time. There are people that are so dirt poor that have pets that should not have pets at all. That like if you're struggling for a few $100s, like it's fine.
And I'm the same with kids. I'm like, if you have 6 children and you can't afford to feed any of them,
stop having them.
Don't have more.
Yep.
And people are like, you can't compare dogs to kids. I'm like, really? Because they both breathe and live and require food and water and shelter.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry about you. But that's a very controversial opinion. God forbid.
No. I think like it's different if you're talking like you can't compare kids and pets to like the relationship you have with them or whatever because like it's human to human. But like as far as like taking care and like expenses, like
I can't afford to, you know, go get food for my kids, but I can get a dog or a cat. I'm like, no, you can't.
Yeah.
No.
Have you heard of those Resilient Jenkins on TikTok? No. Okay. Well, it's a whole thing, but it's these super poor people on TikTok that keep having kids, and they're basically homeless, living in like a motel room with all these kids in them, and the dad won't work and stuff. And I listened to it on some of the podcasts because everybody hates them, basically, but it just reminded me of that.
The funny thing is the people that are out here getting animals that they can't afford, having more children that they can't afford, are not the ones working their asses off. It's not them.
Right.
It's the irresponsible ones or the ones that like, oh, well, I just don't do authority well.
Yeah.
I've had somebody tell me that. It's hard for me to find a job because I don't really do authority.
Okay.
Have you heard of the police?
Yeah.
You have to listen to them. So, like, are you just out here also breaking the law and then getting pulled over?
a little bit like an excuse.
Yeah, that's a you problem, friend.
Yeah. You should probably work on that then.
I imagine people like that getting pulled over and the cop's like, okay, license and registration. I don't really do authority.
Did you not have parents?
Exactly.
Like, or teachers or...
Like, there's authority everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Right.
How do you not do authority? I don't get it.
Like, you don't have a choice.
This isn't red meat.
Yeah. This is like... Okay. Well...
People be wild out here.
That's an interesting one. But.
And that's not like 6 years ago somebody told me that. That's a few months ago somebody told me that.
Well, are you still doing English lessons?
No, I decided to stop doing those for a little bit because winter's coming up. And also my work schedule changed. I used to have full days off, and now it's half days. My half days fluctuate, which is fine. I don't mind. But her scheduled days that she can do lessons also fluctuate, and they just never seem to jive.
Well, how were they? Did you learn anything?
Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. I was learning a lot, learning that I suck as a rider, so that's great.
What were you riding? Hunter jumpers or Hunter under saddle?
I wanted to like start showing Hunter under saddle, but I was just riding the same thing. Okay, I'm gonna tell this story on the podcast real quick, and people are not allowed to judge me. I was just riding like the same horses that everybody else does pretty much, but my lesson instructor one day, I said, hey, do you have any private openings? And Michaela already knows this story. She goes, no, but I have a group opening and I think you'll be perfect for this group. And I was like, oh, great, like intermediate rider's perfect. I get there, it is a kid that's never ridden with her before and she's like 8, a 9-year-old, a 12-year-old, and a kid who, I don't know how old she was, but she rode better than me. All under the age of 13, mind you. Perfect for you. Perfect group for you.
Did you ever say anything to your coach? Like,
let's just say I didn't go to lessons for a month. I'll tell you that much.
That's funny. So how was the lesson?
Oh my God, it was a shit show. It was an absolute
kids everywhere.
Kids everywhere. This one
horses.
kid has never had a horseback riding lesson with this specific instructor before. And this was probably her 4th lesson ever, which respect.
Oh my gosh.
But she's like, they're talking about getting on the vertical and posting trot. And this kid's just literally bumping up and down on the saddle, looking at the instructor with doe eyes. Like, what?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah.
Friend, I was doing leg yields last week.
To be honest, I have okay, see, what you just said, I have no idea, like, English terms. Like, get on the vertical.
Yeah, so, like, rise and fall with the foot on the wall. So.
Okay, so, isn't that the diagonal?
That's what I meant. Shut up.
Okay.
Well, or no, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Right vertical and right.
So
down.
which leg to post with?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes. Sorry.
See, I know, like, I know
anyway.
what they mean, but, like, that term, like, I don't know the terms.
Yeah.
Like, the way they say it. Or, like, yields, you mean just, like, adding leg to, like, push off.
To get them
or...
to, like, get them to do, like, the diagonal, like, moving in a diagonal, like, line.
Like side pass?
Yes, like side passing, but it's not straight left or right. Your forward movement and, like, left or right. But this kid did not even know what posting was.
Yeah. Yeah, like, only 3 or 4 lessons. Like, I'm surprised they put her in a group.
Yeah. And so it was a shit show. So embarrassing. I got home, and I, like, threw my boots. And my husband was like, how was your lesson? Did you make new friends?
Shut up.
And I'm like, leave me alone. I was like, yeah, me and the 12-year-old really got along.
Oh, that's so funny.
Please, God, nobody listen to this. Sorry, Michaela.
Did you learn, like, what did you learn, like, taking them?
I learned that kids who have never ridden in a group lesson like to ride their horses face up your horse's ass.
Well, yeah.
I didn't learn anything. I didn't get to practice leg yields. I didn't get to canter. Like, none of my favorite things.
Darn. How many lessons did you go to?
Oh, like 8.
Oh.
And that was, like, my 7th.
Oh. Wow.
And then the next one was a private lesson. I'm cantering, doing leg yields, like, we're practicing extended canter versus collected canter, like, all the things. Extended trot, collected trot, all the things. So I ended on a good note.
Well, that's good.
But, yeah.
So riding thoroughbreds or
I rode an
warmbloods or...
off-the-track thoroughbred named Rowdy, who bit people for fun. He was the angriest horse on the ground I've ever met.
Nice.
And so I was like, oh, like, I said to the instructor, I was like, oh, Rowdy must not do a lot of kids' lessons, right? Like, 5-year-olds don't understand, you know, like, all the body language going on. And she goes, oh, no, kids ride him all the time. I'm like, great. So another stab to my heart.
Yep.
Now, he never bit me, so I was doing something right. But I would get told, Rowdy bit 2 people last week, so be careful. He's in a mood.
Nice.
Were those 2 people 8-year-olds?
Yeah,
like,
right.
It was something.
So do you like English better?
I do.
Or...
The problem with English is I feel like you can suck at Western riding and it's less noticeable than if you suck at English. Because...
yeah, it's so particular.
Yes.
Yeah.
So...
well, like, a year ago, I worked at a dressage barn, and, like, I know absolutely nothing about dressage. I was hoping maybe I would learn a little bit while working there, but definitely didn't. And, like, I'd watch, you know, the trainer ride and stuff, and no idea what she was doing. So, like, the next year when we went to the Midwest Horse Fair, I was like, let's go watch a dressage clinic. And I don't remember who the clinician was, but we went and watched, and boring as shit I've ever watched. Thomas was getting mad because he couldn't understand.
I know, like, it's like
what
word
they're talking
after
about.
word
They were doing this, like, exercise on, like, improving the horse's, like, walking with shoulders in, and which is literally just the horse walking in a straight line. The horse is going straight, but their front end is angled inward. So not side passing. We're not yielding.
Not yielding,
We're just walking straight with shoulders pointed in. And so, like, all these horses are going one at a time, and he's, like, you know, telling them how they can improve it. And Thomas is like, what are they doing? I'm like, they're walking with shoulders in. He's like, that just looks like they're walking straight. I'm like, yep. He's like, I don't get it. So he was getting mad. So, yeah, we didn't watch that for very long because I was like, we're gonna watch this whole thing for an hour of them just doing shoulders in. Like, ugh. I don't ride this sport. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean,
and so I went back to work and was telling the trainer about how we, sat and watched this clinic for a little bit, watching shoulders in, and then Thomas was getting mad because he didn't understand it, and I was getting bored, and she's like, "Oh yeah, it's like watching paint dry." And I'm like, "Okay,
perfect." No, and I was told by my instructor, she was like, "Oh, you would be a great dressage rider," and because like my eyes would light up when we would do anything other than walk in a straight line, do the like movement, right? And I was like, I can't remember a pattern to save my life.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They just go out there in an empty ring and have to
just
do the pattern.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
At least in, like, ranch riding or, like, trail class, like, there's markers. Like, I got to go to that cone, and then at that cone I do this over here. But, like, they're just in an empty
You just got
ring.
a third of the alphabet, and you got to remember.
Yeah.
And then the next time you go to a show, E means something different. Good luck. No. Absolutely
no hate
not.
to the dressage riders because I couldn't do it.
Exactly,
It has got to be so
it.
hard to like train. I mean, they say that like an average Grand Prix horse or like any Grand Prix horse is at least 12 years old because it takes 10 years to train the Grand Prix.
Crazy. I don't have patience.
No, me either.
Absolutely not.
After 3 months, I'm like, God, this thing still isn't fucking broke.
Yeah, right. Can we just go now?
Yeah.
Like, can we be done?
Yeah, that's
no,
crazy.
100%.
Spending like 6 months to learn like one movement.
Yeah,
jeez.
no.
And there's so much money in the dressage, like.
Yeah.
And then you don't even win money.
You don't?
The trainer that I worked with at that barn, she said no, there's no like money to be won, like first, second, third. And you don't win money. You win a bunch of points. And so that, like, ups your ranking and whatever. So, in turn, you can make more money with that and clients and stuff. But I'm like, who would ever want to ride this sport? You don't even get to win, like, you just win ribbons and stuff. But you don't win anything back.
Yeah. 23rd in the world. Oh, what are your winnings? I ate.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. I invested, like, $500,000 into doing this sport and got none of it back.
Love that.
At least in the Western, like, atmosphere, you can take your little sale barn $500 pony to the jackpot, and if you're fast enough to win, you'll win something.
Yeah, $50 first in the 4D.
I'm good with that.
That's $50 more than I can.
Right.
I mean, minus like entry fees.
Do that 10 times, your horse is paid off.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah,
that's wild to me.
So, yeah,
I think, like for English, a lot of people just have more love for the sport. And
yeah, it must just be that.
Yeah. And with Western, it's just what you grew up doing.
Yeah, it's lifestyle.
Yeah. So. No hate to either one, but it's just the
I mean, if it's your thing, it's your thing. I just don't get it.
Yeah.
But me and Mel went and watched Clinton Anderson.
Oh, how was that?
It was good.
I forgot about that.
He's funny as fuck.
Oh, man. He just strikes me as, like, a comedic guy.
He is hilarious. Like, we spent most of the time just cracking up.
You're like, am I supposed to be learning something here or laughing? Because I'm laughing.
There was a lady... Oh, there was a lady that asked him about, like, riding 2-year-olds. And, like, does it bother him that he is, like, riding and doing this extensive work on 2-year-olds? And he's like, you know what? I really don't give a shit.
Me.
And I was like, okay. And then he went on this long tangent about like 2-year-olds and tree huggers and women like having to be so nice and kind and soft to their horses and blah, 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 blah. And then when he gets done with this like 5-minute long rant, he's like, thanks for bringing it up, bitch.
Oh my God.
So funny.
That's me when you get me started on something. Like, I am such a nice person, but then you bring up something that I'm against and
then... I don't know, at one of the breaks, like, this big group of Amish people, like, got up and left, and he's like, are you Amish guys coming back for another day? And then they must have, not, like, shook their head no, and he's like, come on, you ain't gonna go to hell for coming back for one more day. I'm like, Jesus Christ. He's funny.
Oh, God, that's amazing.
I know a lot of people, I think, just don't like him because he's kind of like, I'm not trying to get into politics here, but, like, Trump. He rubs a lot of people the wrong way just because he's an asshole.
Yeah, he just says whatever the fuck he thinks.
Even people that have no idea about, like, his,
method.
Campaign or whatever.
Right.
Like, they don't like Trump just because he's a fucking douche and slept with a lot of hookers and whatever. And, like, Clinton Anderson, I think, has that effect on a lot of people, too, where he's just kind of an asshole. And so people just don't like him, which is fine. Personally, I don't take anything he says to heart.
Yeah.
But... He's funny to listen to. And I like his method a lot more now than I used to. Like, I was always kind of in the middle with Clinton Anderson. Like, I didn't dislike him, but I wasn't, like, a huge fan either. But after actually watching him work and coach these guys working with the horses, I would say I like him a lot better now than I did.
It's kind of like you gotta see before you make an opinion.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. And some people are just... I can be a snap judgment person, but then I'm very open-minded. Mm-hmm. But some people, like... some of my family members, they see one sentence, and that is all it takes. Opinion made.
Yeah.
And you and I are like, well, I mean, show me your side of things.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
I'll put this one sentence aside. Let's see some more.
Yes.
And then I'll judge you.
Give me the tea first.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, he worked with several horses over the weekend, and I was very impressed, so, yeah.
Well, go Clinton.
Yeah. His, I guess you can, like, enroll to be, like, a certified clinician with him or whatever.
Oh,
and, like,
wow.
You go to their ranch in Texas and you spend, like, I don't know, a couple months there or whatever to get certified. And it's, like, $20,000.
Oh, nice.
So it's not cheap.
A small investment.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
But then he literally, like, grades you and everything on your work.
I could never. My poor little sad little heart.
I know.
If Clinton Anderson was like, you're an idiot.
I was like, very motivated after watching his clinic. I came home and I got Misty out and we did like 6 days a week. But yeah, now I'm at the point with Misty where I need extra help. So
that's where I come in.
Yeah. Which she did so much better today than she did.
She was such a good girl.
Last week. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Which it's funny, I feel like I do so much better on the ground with horses than I do in the saddle. Mm-hmm. Happy to help. Mm-hmm. Put me on that horse.
Yep.
Monkey humping the football.
Did you see that thing on TikTok?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I just saw it yesterday. I think Mel sent it to me. And yeah, I watched a short YouTube
Which was funny coming from that person.
Yeah.
Just watching them ride away.
That person is a instructor?
They always are.
So if you didn't see the video, gal was exercising her horse in this arena at a show or something, or a rodeo, maybe.
Yeah, like a barrel race, I think.
Yeah, and she was a fairly beginner rider, so she was, loping her horse in this arena, and I guess she, noticed that she was losing control or whatever, so she stopped her horse and then realized one of her reins wasn't clipped, so she clipped her horse's reins or whatever, and then this lady rides up next to her. And the girl is like, don't ride that close to me. Like, I'm a beginner. Don't get that close.
For your own safety.
Yes. And, I don't know. Do you remember what the lady said?
She was like, something, something, something. And by the way, you riding that horse, you look like a monkey humping a football.
She's like, yeah, I can tell you're a beginner. You suck at riding and you look like a monkey fucking a football or something.
Yes, fucking a football.
Yeah.
Which she really thinks she went off with that one, but monkey humping a football has been around for years. I saw that on memes when I was 14.
Yeah.
So try again. Be
and I guess
come up with
the
something
lady
good.
who yelled this at this girl is a riding instructor, and I think that the TikTok has like 17 billion views.
Yeah. That poor instructor ain't
Dude,
going.
no shit. If somebody caught me saying that to somebody and for all my students and everything to see, I'd be so freaking embarrassed. I think I would just be like, we're done with lessons for the year.
Yeah, literally. I always say ignorance is so loud.
Yeah.
You don't know how smart people are because they're quiet, but you always know how ignorant people are because they're so fucking loud.
I don't understand how you can call yourself an instructor or how you can teach people but have so little tolerance for people that know less than you.
That's like mental health professionals being like, oh, they're crazy, stay away from them. Like, what do you mean?
So I offer a helpful tip or something. Like, you telling me that I suck at riding and look like a monkey is not helping anybody.
Literally.
So.
That's just not
what a shitty fucking thing to say. Like, how can you... I hope she's super embarrassed every time she sees that video.
That's okay. TikTok did its thing because when I saw it like a week ago, all the comments were, her name is blank.
Oh my gosh.
She works at blank. Her name on Facebook is blank. I was like, hell yeah, TikTok, go off.
Yeah.
Do your thing. Oh, man. That's what you get, though.
A coworker just texted me and asked if she could take one of my Saturdays. I was like, fuck yeah. I love that.
I know. People at work always say, like, oh, I don't have, because we work 4 9-hour days and then 1 4-hour day. And they'll be like, oh, I don't have a half day this week. Oh, I need the money. I'll be like, I need the money too. I ain't coming in.
Yeah, right.
No. Like, my time card could say 40.00. I'm out. Bye.
Right.
See ya.
Right. Saturdays are just a no-go for me. So
Literally.
if anybody wants, and I have to work every other. So if anybody ever volunteers and wants my Saturday because you need the money, don't even have to ask me twice. Take it.
Like,
just put yourself down, cross my name off. Don't care.
Take it, I'll eat ramen. I don't care. Like,
yep.
That's fine.
I'll just pick up extra hours throughout the week.
That's the other thing. Is like, I'll stay late and, like, see if anybody else needs help. But, like, on a Friday,
nah.
Peace up, A-Town. We literally do that when we're leaving.
Yeah.
Like, peace up, A-Town. You never see me again.
Did you see, you probably saw that Katie Van Slyke's 7 died.
Oh, yes.
A little while ago.
A while ago, yes. But I'm also always behind with it. So I probably saw a week after you did.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I
Wait.
I don't even know if I follow her actually on TikTok, but, I mean, her stuff just always comes up in my feed.
Right. Just like, I have a first-time moms Facebook group that's public that comes up on my feed all the time because 3 weeks ago, I thought somebody I knew was posting a pregnancy test, and I clicked on the group.
Oh, so now...
And now Facebook's like, oh, you love
God.
first-time moms and pregnancy announcements. And I'm like...
This is the worst.
I'm literally never having kids.
Never clicking on
anything ever again. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
oh, that interests me.
Well, how
Too
do
bad.
you feel about the whole 7 thing? Because I know it's very controversial.
I mean, my biggest takeaway was they did what they could with the information they had.
Yeah.
Because it's an unprecedented situation.
Right. Like uncharted territory,
Yes.
pretty much.
I think at the end, maybe he could have been put down a little earlier. But in the beginning, I don't think they made any mistakes by trying.
Yeah. Yeah, I see both sides of it, honestly. I guess I'm kind of 50-50 on it, where, like, I mean, yeah, they spend all this money on embryos and breeding and, you know, raising these show quality foals. Like, every single foal, like, is important to them. And so, you know, did they do something wrong by trying to save him? I don't think so. I mean, they just literally didn't know.
Exactly.
Like, I mean, maybe his bones, you know, by saving him, they didn't know, maybe his bones will grow in pretty fast and, like, he won't be, you know, totally crippled. Or he might be a walk-trot horse or something. Like, they just didn't know, like, what to expect with the foal in that situation. So I don't think it was a bad thing that they tried to save him or tried to work on him.
And the other thing that I think people don't think about, if this was your foal, you are automatically looking at it with rose-colored glasses. I love you. I have been there since you were you were an embryo. Been there since you were in a tube that said semen. I mean, and we're out here just randos on the internet.
Yeah.
Like,
well, and you also have to consider, like, when you're somebody that's as big as, like, Katie Van Slyke and, like, running Springs Farm as a whole, where, like, I'm not going to say money is no object for them, but, like, they have plenty of money to afford vet bills.
resources.
Yes.
All
so the
over the
resources
place.
are there. I'm sure they have great relationships with their vets and, like, you know, are able to rack up money because they're going to pay it. So having, like, not having to worry about vet bills or, like, you know, being able to pay for this horse's care, like, I probably would have tried more things too if it was my colt and I knew, like, okay, this horse is going to take a lot of treatment and therapy, but it's fine, I can afford it, let's do it, because that's the best interest of the animal, at least what you thought at the time was. And a lot of people, I think they just go with the euthanasia route right away because, you know, it's going to take so many resources to rehab that animal that a lot of people can't manage that.
Literally just last week. So I had a cat that had that feline idiopathic bladder blockage thing. He had 2 confirmed blockages by the vet and then had symptoms of a 3rd one. And we were like, okay. So they had talked to us, like, at the 3rd one, okay, this is probably another blockage. We could do surgery. It's $3,000 to $5,000, and he could get another blockage tomorrow. He could continue to get... It's just not a guarantee. And I was like, okay, put him down.
Yeah.
That is so much pain to go through for surgery to not guarantee it works. And I had somebody just, maybe even yesterday, oh, I mean, if there was an option, I would have done it. I said, well, it wasn't your fucking cat, so I guess it doesn't fucking matter what you would have done.
Right, yeah.
Literally, like,
yeah.
It wasn't about the money.
And I don't think Seven, like, his overall attitude and expression, at least from what we saw in the videos, looked unhappy all the time.
No, he looked friggin' happy
He
to be
didn't
alive.
know any different.
No.
So, like, I'm not going to say he wasn't ever in pain or anything, but, like, I don't think he lived an all bad life.
Like, was he pinning his ears at people and kicking you in anger? Like, all these things that would have definitely thrown red flags. Oh, he's in a lot of pain. No, he was jumping around, bucking around.
Yeah, he was trying to stand on his own constantly.
Yeah, they were doing things to make sure that he could heal and that kind of thing. He's like, I feel great-ish, at least.
Yeah.
So that...
But I get where people come from, too, when they're like, he should have just been put down right away. I don't think that's an unreasonable answer either, but I feel like you just don't know until you know. So now, I guess if more horses are born with this condition, more people can make an educated decision on this is probably not going to get better, and it's probably going to be more rough for the horse than it is good.
Worth it, yeah.
But, like, yeah, I mean, I've never even heard of a horse born without joints.
I just, like, am also looking at it with rose-colored glasses in the sense that I hate people that jump on and say, well, this is what I would have done. When they would hate to be in that situation more than you can even imagine. Or they will never be in that situation. Like her followers that don't have horses, don't know anything about horses.
Right.
How would you
know?
I
have no idea what I would have done, honestly.
Exactly.
No clue.
Like, oh, if somebody put a gun to my head, like, I would fight back. Or I would this, I would that. When's the last time somebody put a gun to your head? Let's be real.
Yeah, honestly.
When's the last time you had a horse born without joints?
Yeah.
I'm going to guess never.
Yeah. Have you seen the horse with the 3 legs?
That one, I haven't seen one recently, but there was an article about one that got a prosthetic leg.
Oh.
Like way back. AQHA Journal, whatever.
Yeah.
I was probably 11.
I know they exist.
And this was a reining horse. And they did like reining maneuvers on this horse a little bit.
With a prosthetic leg?
With a prosthetic leg.
Oh.
I think.
So they rode it?
If I remember right. If I remember right, they rode it. But, or maybe they rode it before it had the prosthetic and it wasn't in great shape. Anyway. No.
Yeah.
Period.
Just no.
I mean, my cat with 3 legs gets around great and still struggles like hell, and she's 6 pounds.
Yeah, exactly. Like, she's probably less than 10 pounds.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Her balance is terrible. She'll be standing there and look to the left of their head and nearly fall to her right.
Yeah.
Because her back right leg is gone.
I don't really know how to feel about it. I see a lot of people, like, analyzing the pictures, like, of this horse. I think his name is Rocky or something. Like, every time the rescue takes a picture of him, people are, like, analyzing how he's standing and how the leg looks and how, like, the tendons already look stretched out and, like, the knee it's over at the knee already. And, yeah, I just don't imagine, like, he'll be able to get around well for very long.
Right. And then what happens if he tries to trot or lope and falls over?
Yeah, can he even? Can he do anything other than a walk?
Or tries, because I don't know if he could, and falls and breaks another leg. Well, that's great. Could that have been prevented? Well, if he had better balance.
Yeah, and, like, horses carry so much of their load on their front end.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I feel like with this one, maybe I would have just gone the euthanasia route myself.
I always say, like, anything bigger than a Great Dane.
Do you think they're just doing it, like, for the social media attention?
I hate to say it, but a lot of rescues will.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this one specifically. I think I've maybe seen it, like, way back in the day. But way back in the day, a month ago, you know.
Yeah.
That long time ago.
Long for you.
Yeah. But a lot of... I know personally a local rescue to me.
Yeah.
That will do things that they shouldn't because it gets Facebook likes. It gets people thinking and talking and sad. And it's like, when does animal welfare come into play?
Right. Yeah, I don't know. But generally, it seems like the rescue that he's with thinks that this is, like, what's best for him. Or this is welfare, is by keeping him alive with the 3 legs.
Well, and the other problem,
because he's happy right now,
with that kind of thing is, what do rescues operate off of? 90% of the time, donations, other people's money, etc. Versus Katie Vance, like, even if she's making the wrong decision, she's funding it herself. And she...
with her own private money.
Yes, exactly.
Regardless of if people are paying her by watching it. It's still her own private money.
I feel like I would rather make a mistake with my money than make one with somebody else's.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, so... yeah, you know me. I'm either like, oh, I have such an open mind, or absolutely not.
Yeah, you really are like one or the other. You're not usually. I'm the 50-50, like, oh, I don't know. You know, I see both ways.
Yeah, there are things that I'm like, oh,
Marissa's like, no.
I definitely see both ways, and if I don't see both ways, I see my way or the highway. Friend. Yeah. No, absolutely.
All right, well, we're at 56 minutes, so any last thoughts? There is a huge
artwork.
yard sale we have to go to.
Oh, I saw one coming in, too, but this was
Really?
like way farther away. It was like 20 minutes for me, 30 minutes for me. It was
There's a bunch
sale.
of garage sales around town today.
Yeah, I didn't know that was happening.
Me either.
We're going.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, well, we're going to wrap this up. Thanks for listening, guys. Let us know what you think down below.
Yeah.
And thanks, Marissa, for...
And if I had a controversial opinion, no, I didn't. Thanks.
Bye.